All right, where's this 777? It's right here. Let's go. Come on, park the wrong way for me, please. Please. Tubs, you wanna go outside? Can you speak? Speak? Come on, don't fake me out. Bye-bye. Yeah, Arctic Swag Gaming, you can't say bomb on an airplane game. It's like a curse word. Leveling up the airport is so much harder now. Captain Toby. I love it. That's a good one. That's a good one. I know that was like our second or third connection already. So that's really cool. Whoa, look at that guy fly. Oh my goodness. Yo, what is going on? Bouncing like crazy there. Thanks for the cheer, Sloppy. Yo, everybody's landing except for like 3 people. Yo, did you guys see that? That was intense. Oh, just said, why do I miss the best stuff? Maybe you should never leave. Oh no, it's 12:30. Mom and Dad are gonna be mad. 462. I want a butter landing, and I also want to send it off. And once I send it off, that's when I'll be good. Oh, let's go! We're going somewhere. What is happening? Bye-bye. Okay, we're going this way now. We're going to see the houses. Oh. This is crazy. Alright, let's switch to Tower 2 now. Captain Toby. Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Jeremy with Phat Airlines. Nice to see you all. Hold up a second. I can't hear myself. This is weird. All right, well, I hope everybody's doing all right. How's everybody doing today? What is up, Noodle? Well, Voitando, thanks for being first on Twitch. Noodle, thanks for resubscribing on Twitch. Tier 1. Manika, thank you for resubscribing. Finn, thanks for the follow. Autofan, thank you for the follow. All you guys on YouTube, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. 8 likes. Nice to see you all. We got Pause Aviation here saying that they're waiting for another Fat Rican stream, especially MSY. Nice. Cool Corgi with the follow. Thank you. What's up, Easy Nuts? Educate Learn is here. Morgan's here. Or is that Margan, sorry. Airport Plane Spotting's here too. And we dropped a new video today, by the way. So an hour before the stream today, we released a new video. It's a pretty long video, and it talks about World Airports 2024. It talks about World Airports 2025, and it also releases the Phat Airlines website, which is phatairlines.com, where we're currently doing some giveaways. Yo, Easy Nuts 69 with the basic subscription. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you very much, man. So yeah, we released phatairlines.com today for the general public. VIPs, they had, if they were on the Discord, they've had access for a couple weeks now. Things have been running pretty smoothly. I haven't, I've got some suggestions. Thank you. What's up, Mike? Thank you, Mike, for your suggestion. I saw that on the VIP chat. So, I appreciate that suggestion. We're going to look to see how we can do more giveaways, but this way we can, send people planes. My whole thing is I like playing World of Airports with other players, right? And that's my favorite part about playing World of Airports is being able to play with other people and just being able to see your planes and sending my planes and helping you guys level up. So, we got different ways of getting different contracts with me. And one of the ways now is through our email newsletter. So you can join the newsletter at phatairlines.com, phatairlines.com. Sign up. It's free to sign up. Every week we're giving away I'm giving away a different airplane. We might do some more giveaways as well on that email newsletter, and all you gotta do is reply back to the newsletter at least once a week saying that you want that plane and what airport you want it to, and that airplane, I will buy that airplane and send it your way. So we also have some big plans for 2025, but that's what that whole video is about. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew about the phatairlines.com. So what is up? Let me take a look at Twitch chat here. Well, Floating Fighters here, Bash Aviation's here, Freeze Man, what's up, dude? Adam Cax here, Fleeting Negligence is here, Hockey Fan is here. Cool Corgi wants a plane to their Prague. Good luck, man. Happy New Year to YouTube Rhoda Bridge. Lego Mogo, what's up, dude? Where are the chickens on the bottom of the screen? Oh, that's a good point. I forgot to turn them on. Let's get the chickens back. Let's get the chickens back. If you guys are watching on YouTube, we have a couple cool things that happen on stream, on both YouTube, on Twitch only, excuse me. On YouTube, it's you just really much seeing my face and the game. But if you want to interact with the stream itself, you could take a look at Twitch. Twitch has some drops. I'm opening up some stream avatars now. So yeah. But yeah, you guys are all here. I mean, today's topic is about New Orleans, right? And that airport that was released a couple of weeks ago, right? In World of Airports, New Orleans is like the newest airport in the game, and it's actually a pretty interesting airport. We did a quick, we did a 5-hour stream when it came out, but there's a lot of things we didn't know about the airport. And I wanted to kind of revisit it, especially since I saw some people in chat last stream wondering when I was going to play New Orleans again and kind of give some tips about it. So I feel like, a couple of days ago, I reached international level. And in order to be international, you have to reach level 43. So I reached international level at MSY at New Orleans, and I think I have a pretty solid understanding of this airport. I mean, there's still a lot of things that I'm having a hard time kind of explaining. So we're not going to have everything explained today, but this airport, I'm enjoying it a lot. It is the first airport with shared stands. So that is pretty interesting. A brand new feature we've never seen. Like if you look right here, when else in any other airport have you clicked on a plane and seen red stands, right? So this is one of the interesting things we have to think about, especially if you're unlocking stands in this airport. Like you're going to have airplanes that are potentially blocking another stand from being in use. So right here, this small plane, it says stand what? Let's get rid of that message. D1 and SC1 blocks this stand, right? So you really can't see it on that point of view, but we're gonna have to, I guess, zoom in. So that was over here, right? So stand D1, where's stand D1? D1 right here, and SC1, which I'm guessing is, where is that one? Just some things to think about. SC4, oops, okay. C4, yep, right here we go. So because we have planes already assigned to this stand and to this stand is blocked. It can't be used, even though this is a small stand and that is a small plane. Same thing over here, right? We're gonna click on a medium plane, right? And we have this, stand 12 blocks this stand and SC12 blocks this stand. Really cool, interesting feature that they introduced with this airport where certain stands will be blocked. So just another whole level point of strategy into this airport. So I'm going to go through a couple things. One of the things I'm going to be doing is, let me turn this stream avatars on. All right, so there's a couple things I'm going to go over, right? The premium pass, right? And the premium pass, which we went over the day of, but it's still something good to go over. How much was the premium pass, guys? I forget how much the premium pass. Blocking stands might be a better description. That's true. That's true. Yo, what's up, Icy? What just happens when stands were blocked? You just can't assign a plane there until until that stand gets unblocked. But yeah, we're gonna go through we're gonna go through a couple things at this airport. We're gonna go through the premium pass because the premium pass is just a solid, important part. Premium pass is 70 gold planes. Thank you, Hungarian Noodle Alfie, for letting me know. I kind of forgot. I always instantly buy the premium passes because I have the gold planes for it, and typically they tend to be worth it. But we're going to go through the premium pass. We're going to talk about the locations of the stands. We are going to talk about the not multi-gates, but the shared stands is what they called, and how to kind of, what's the best way to kind of handle this airport with all these multi-stands. We're going to talk about the two runways, right? We have the runway down here, runway 02, and then we have this runway over here as well. We're going to talk about both of those runways. We're going to talk about this side terminal over here, North Terminal, I believe it is, and how that can be used. And then what I did in order to kind of reach level 45 already. I mean, it's not much different than some other airports, my strategy. So, it's not going to be a big surprise for you guys, but you'll see exactly what we did. All right. So premium pass is 70 gold planes, and we have, you start off with $18,000, and then, for the premium pass, you get the DH8D. I think the cool thing with the DH8D is from this airport, let's find out. From this airport, I think the DH8D can make it to Washington. So you start off with a plane right off the bat with a plane that can go to another player. That's pretty cool, because when you're sending a plane to a player destination, it doesn't cost you wallers for that contract. So when you're sending a plane to a non-player destination, that contract will cost you some wallers to send to that destination. But when you're sending it to a player destination, even if you're not sending it to another player, you're still not paying wallers for it. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's one of the first things I did with that airplane, was I activated it and sent it to another player. Then you got 800 silver planes, not too exciting, but hey, it does get you some tower managers. One thing I've noticed a lot lately, especially on my free account, is when I started using the tower managers a lot more, I actually ended up getting a lot more silver planes. At first, I used to be afraid to use all my silver planes to activate the tower manager, because I was like, oh no, I'm saving up for the 10,000 silver planes so I can trade them in for 10 gold planes. But once I started, let me see, how much time do I have? Oh, 30 hours. Okay. Once I started just using the tower managers, even on my free account, bro, I just started getting so many more silver planes because it made handling planes easier. So 800 silver planes is not too bad. That's, a couple hours of tower managers, right? You got the E170, which can go to IAD. You got the B463, which can go to IAD. And you got the handling crew at 7. So at level 7, that's pretty solid. That's actually really, really good. It takes some time to get there, but by the time you're reaching level 7, that's when you're really probably first opening up your large stand. So you'll see here, you can look to kind of see how you should progress. Yo, Flamingo, thank you for resubscribing for 9 months. Thank you very much for that. So what you could see on every premium pass, or every progress rewards pass here, you could see in the beginning you get small planes, and then there becomes a point where you start getting medium planes. So what I would tell most people to do, when you're in these first 7 levels, when you're still getting small planes from the premium pass, you want to be unlocking small stands. So if we look around the airport, there are a couple of stands that are small only. You see right here, this one is a small only stand. This one in the corner here is a small only stand. This one right here where my mouse is, that one is small only. I think these 3 are small only. And then over here, this is a little bit harder to unlock because you have to unlock the terminal. And actually, even over here, you have to unlock these terminal arms. So something to just keep in mind, right? You have, I think this stand right here is small only, and then these 4 are small only as well. So those are just some of the stands that are small only. I like to, when I'm playing and on a new airport, I like to unlock all the small only stands as soon as possible, because that gives you a free handling crew and a free contract. And it's not like you're gonna be able to make that a multi-gate, because it's locked down to small planes only. So I know some of you guys, and I see Mike in the chat is saying that he sells these little planes to get wallers to build. That's actually not a bad idea either. The DH-8D, when you sell this when you buy the plane costs, how much does the plane cost? I don't have it memorized. I used to have it memorized, but now there's so many planes. 33,000 wallers. So when you're selling it, you're getting a little less than 33,000. Especially if you sell it before it even lands. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. All right, I'm back. So, yeah, when you sell that plane, you get a little less than 33,000, but hey, that's a solid boost to get you a bunch of small stands or medium stands. All right, but once you reach level 7, that's when you really want to start opening up more medium stands, because that's when you're going to get a guaranteed medium contract and some guaranteed medium planes into your fleet, right? So that's a good time to start thinking about getting medium planes. You might even want to do it before, especially if you're doing with other players. You have wallers here, and then you get your first cargo planes. The cargo stands at MSY are right over here. So what I did was I unlocked this terminal and I made only one of these stands over here, a small only stand. And then I later on I started unlocking more medium and large stands for cargo. But once that contract came and this plane came in, real easy for me to choose to unlock the cargo terminal at that time. So that's when I started doing that. I continued to build up mediums, but around level 18, that's when I started to like consider doing more large planes. You'll see right here at level 20, you get your first large contract through a B763. In general, I did unlock more large stands before that because player contracts, right? But at that, once I hit that level is when I started unlocking a lot more large stands. Now, some of these stands are kind of hard to hit, so you're actually kind of better off like looking, if you have a plane that's waiting to land in your airport for some of these stands and going through the list. It looks like I have all the medium stands purchased. Let me see if I have all the small ones. Let's look. So if you go through your list, right here we go, it'll show you like even some of these stands are kind of hard to click on. Not any of these that I'm showing, but if you look at like over here, you have like 3 stands overlapping, right? So you have this one right here, that one right there, and then this one right here. Very hard to select sometimes. I think over here is another one. Over here is another hard stand to click on. It was, I think this one, B3, I was having a hard time. And you have A1 and A1W. So A1 I was having a hard time clicking on. I don't know why it's not showing up now, but whatever. Ultimately, the best way if you're having a hard time clicking on a stand is to scroll through your list on a landing plane and then find a stand that's not purchased, and you can click it on here and you can purchase it. That was too fast. I'll do it again. So you click on the stand and then you confirm to buy. And then now, of course, that plane will also land at that stand. But if you're having a hard time clicking on stands, which I had some hard times clicking on some of these stands, that's one way to do it. Let me see here. Select M gates filter. Oh my gosh, I didn't think about that. I forgot because that's a new feature. Thank you, Mert. Mert said, or select the M gates filter. That is a brand new filter that they added into the game, and that might have saved me a lot of time, right? Because you can probably do a small gate filter here, and oh wow, easy to select. Yep, you can select the M gate filter, and it hides all these other planes. L gate filter. Oh my gosh, that is so smart, man. I can't believe I didn't think of that. I completely forgot about this filter. So thank you, Mert, for that suggestion. That is not a new feature? Oh my gosh. Then I just never saw it. Alfie said, with your silver planes, you can buy over 3 million minutes of tire managers, 2%, or over 5,800 hours, 2,418 days, 345 weeks, 79 and a half months, and over 6.5 years of tire managers. Nice. Oh, you're talking about what, 2.3 million? Yeah, 100%. I'm set for a long time on for all the silver planes that I'm gonna need. All right. Chat. So chat sends the small planes, I'm guessing, to random connections, and you hope that they send you contracts. Nice. I love sending my planes on random contracts and then seeing pictures, like especially you guys who are on Discord, sharing pictures with me on the planes that have arrived. I love seeing that. I love seeing my planes coming in as random arrivals. Makes me hyped. Yo, Sabiza, what's up, dude? All right, so as we're going through the premium pass, right, level 20, you definitely need to unlock a large stand by level 20. You get your first large contract, and then you get some gold planes, and you get another medium plane. Down here, you're still getting medium planes in your fleet, so you also want to expand your medium fleet. But at level 24, you grow, you get your medium At level 24, you get your first medium cargo contract, all right? So that is when you want to, expand your cargo area, which is over here. I unlocked this stand, this terminal first, and I unlocked small, then I unlocked medium, and then I unlocked, I think, another medium over here. But you could do, it doesn't matter, as long as you have at least one small and one large. Do it based on what your contracts look like. But, level 28, you're getting more large planes, and at level 30 is when you're getting a large contract. So large cargo planes are only handled at this stand, and this stand. So there's only 3 stands for large cargo planes. So at that point, you really want to unlock this terminal and get those stands, at least one. When you only have one contract, having one, or even 2 contracts, if you have only 1 or 2 large contracts, you really don't need more than 1 stand. But if you have 3, 4, 5, 6, having 1 stand is just not going to cut it, right? So that is for that. Let's get some more planes landed. I want to make sure we have planes scheduled. I also want to show you more about these shared stands. You can even see the lines on the ground, right? So over here, right, you have A6, but then you have A6W. A6W, which, let me see here, can handle large planes. And the interesting thing about A6W is that it'll block stand A6, but it will also block A5, and then it'll also block A4W. So when you're parking a large plane at A6W, you're blocking 1, 2, 3 stands from functioning. Same thing with here with A6W. A6W right now is blocking A2W. Or I don't know if I said that right. We'll have to see. But ultimately, so I like to use this A4W more than I like to use the A6W. Even though I don't know if it really makes a difference, because ultimately it's either one or the other when it comes to large planes. You can't really have both of them. And then over here you have another large stand. This large stand right here, and you could tell just by looking at the plane, this large stand will block A3 and A2. So in general, like this entire section, and we're on the north terminal here, by the way. If you look at the 2D map, we are right up here. So that's where we are right now. So if you look at this entire section of the map of the airport, what I would recommend is you probably want to unlock this large stand over here, A4W, then look at A3W, and maybe even A1W. Let's see if I can park a plane. I can't even park a plane at A1W right now. So you probably just want to unlock 1 or 2 of these large stands, because that's all you're going to be able to handle at once in the beginning. As you grow, as your airport grows and you get more wallers, you can unlock the other stands, of course, so that way you can kind of play around, because there's also some rules going on where a medium plane might not be able to fit. So let me see if I can find a medium plane. No, that won't be it. There's some rules in this airport where a medium plane will not fit in a stand, but a small plane will fit in that stand. So that is something to keep in mind. Lost Airport asked, is GRU the next airport? I believe it is. Although I am not an aviation expert, if you look at the World Airports Instagram or Facebook page, they posted an image about the next airport and about 2025, right? And the comments are all overwhelmingly saying that it's GRU. Some people are saying other airports, but then other people be like, nah, bro, you're wrong. So maybe everybody else is wrong, but I'm no aviation expert, so I don't know what GRU airport looks like in real life. But if you're going based off the comments, it looks like it's GRU is the next airport. I think, yeah, I think it is though. Kingdom of AVN said, "Hey Phat, do you know when you're getting rewards from contract?" So it really depends. You see this plane right here is a Southwest plane. Even so both of these planes, right? This Southwest plane, if you look here, we have to wait for all of these airplanes to fill up. Ideally, you want them to be green. You can have a few that are red, but if you have too many that are red, then you won't get rewards. But once they're all green and you're done handling that plane, before it pushes back, before it leaves, you can you have the option to hit claim. Let's see if I have any planes here that I can claim from. Yeah, here we go. Here's a plane right now, right? So this plane is finished handling. When it first arrived, it only had one green. Now after it finished handling, and it finished handling on time, it has 2 greens. Now we can claim the rewards. Now before I claim the rewards, I'm going to show you the rewards here. You have the reward is an extension, so you can extend the contract, and then if you finish in the green, you can upgrade the contract. You also get 19 silver planes and 3 XP. Now you can click on upgrade right here. It'll bring up another window and it'll show you what you get for each upgrade. So after, right now we're at level 2 because I have to handle it 2 times. So after my next upgrade, I'll reach level 3 where this plane will give me 38 silver planes and 7 XP. And then I have to handle it 3 times. At the end of that 3rd handling, I upgrade and go to level 4. So you'll see here, level 3, 38 and 7. We're going to claim the rewards. We're going to get the level 2 rewards. We're going to upgrade the contract. And now the contract is not upgraded. That's weird. That's weird. It should be upgraded. I'm not sure. Maybe it needs to come back. Let's check the fleet menu. That is YWG. Actually, not fleet menu, contract menu. YWG. Let's see. Medium plane. Southwest. Oh. Okay, here it is. Yep, 38 and 7. There we go. That's the way it should be. That's just a visual bug. Okay. So yeah, that's how you claim a reward. But if it's your own plane, you're going to reach all 10, or you're going to reach the entire contract length. And then you have to wait for that your plane to come back. Once your plane comes back, before you even handle it, is when you can claim the reward. So that's how you claim rewards, yeah, on your contracts. All right, let me think about what else was I talking about. I was talking about these shared stands. All right, let's talk about these shared stands over here. So we have shared stands on the main terminal, the first terminal that you start off with, right? So I think you start off with like this terminal over here, and then you have this large plane. The interesting part is that when you have a large plane over here, you can't have a large plane right here. So I know that could be a little frustrating to some people, right? Because you think it looks like you might have enough room, but once you have a plane parked there, you can kind of see that it's slightly too big for the stand, right? Therefore, if you try to park another large plane there, it'll tell you that it's blocked by D9. So that'll happen right here for these stands. The only thing I think that we might be able to do, and let's see, can I park a medium plane here? No, I don't think I can. What about a small plane? D11. Where's my small plane? Here. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. This is why I think small planes are going to be like really important at this airport, because look at this. So even though I can park a large plane here, but I cannot park another large plane right here next door. But I can, if I wanted to, And I lost the small plane. I gotta sneeze again. All right, sorry, I had to sneeze, and this happened to me yesterday. All right, so yeah, with this large plane here, you can't park another large plane to the side here, and it's being blocked. Same thing with the medium planes. And I'm gonna buy this, I won't suggest it for you guys, but I just want to show you, right? This will tell you the medium planes are blocked as well. But you can still park a small plane right next to it. So that's like one of the things about these shared stands that can be frustrating, because you're thinking right now, if you unlock D9 and you unlock D11, you're gonna have two L stands, because that's what it looks like. You're like, oh, I got this L stand and I have this L stand, and technically you do have two L stands, but you can't use them both at the same time. So just something to keep in mind with the shared stands over there. Something similar happens over here too. Let me see. So this right here is my X plane, right? And let me see if I can, it's what, C12? Yeah, it looks like it's C12. And then you have C12A, which is right over here. I can't even click on it. You have C12B, and then you have SC, what is that, SC16? SC16 is a small plane only stand. But even with my X plane here, I can't use that small stand. So that's one of the confusing parts. I'm not sure what happens if we park a large plane there. So we'll have to take a look once this plane leaves and try to park a large plane to see if the large plane still blocks the small stand. But that's something that happens here. We saw earlier, I have I think a medium plane parked here and a medium plane parked here, and this small stand is blocked as well. Oh, let me extend my tower managers. So I think this airport is like super interesting for that reason, is that, well, one, if you're trying to be strategic and you're trying to be smart, strategic, smart, plan ahead, making sure you're being efficient and maximizing the amount of planes that you're handling, you might not want to turn on the delivery manager, right? Because I don't know how the delivery manager works at this airport. It might prioritize the correct stands, it might not. I haven't really tested it. We still have a lot. It's only been a couple of weeks, of this airport, so we'll have more information on that in the future. But what I've been doing is just setting up the other three managers, and then assigning the gates manually. But yeah, over here, if you have, I think, any size plane on this stand or on this stand, this small stand gets blocked. So another shared stand. It's not even a shared stand, but a stand that gets blocked. Now over here it says A6 blocks this stand. I guess I have a plane parked at A6. This is the tough part, is that I have scheduled planes to land from before this stream, so I need to take a look. Oh, let's unheart the planes. This is going to C1, which is over there. SC1, SB9, B2, B8, SC6. Oh, that's over here, right? All right. TTV Liam asks, Phat, any idea when Sao Paulo comes out? Now at this time, I have no idea. They didn't make an announcement about it, right? So, I mean, that means it's probably sooner rather than later. But, they also mentioned in their 2024-2025 post that they're hoping to release, 4 airports this year. So in order to do 4 airports in the year, you need to have like one airport in the first quarter, another airport in the second quarter, right? So I would hope that we would see it before March, right? But they did not commit on any timeline. I mean, and just because they said 4 airports doesn't mean it's all going to be evenly spaced out either. So we can make a lot of assumptions, but I know in the past my assumptions have also been wrong. So I'm just going to wait for them to kind of give us some hints instead of just kind of going off of what we hope or what we think, you know? All right, let's see if I have any planes to handle. I do. Let's handle them. Mert says probably they have to add another feature that if you click stand also shows that plane. Yeah, especially when you have 109 planes waiting to land. I can't even tell if I have a plane scheduled to land at that stand or not. So we're just gonna play the game for a little bit. Let's get into a camera angle here. Oh, bro, I haven't played too much with the camera angles yet in this airport, but this runway camera, man, this runway camera is pretty cool. Oh, and this plane's taking off too. Let's enjoy this. Like I said, if you tap the gate flag on the plane card, it'll move the screen to that gate. Yeah, what we're talking about though is the opposite way. If you tap on the gate, it'll move the screen to that plane. Yo, David Elio's here. Arian Shell's here too. What's up? Man, look at that. That was cool. And someone type Phat's username in chat. If you're on Twitch, you can do !Phat, but I know you're not on Twitch. So it's THEPHATRICAN. Oh, sorry about that. I had to blow my nose. My nose is going crazy right now. This is your plane, Alfie? Nice. Love to see it. I think this is why you guys love me streaming on my main account, right? Oh, by the way, if you guys want to send me planes to my main account, it's always welcome. I do have to sneeze again, though, so hold up. Oh my gosh. All right, yeah, it's always welcome for you guys to send me planes to my main account. My main account is THEPHATRICAN, the Phat Rican. On my main account, though, I don't play all the airports every single day. I play Washington, which is IAD. I play LHR, and I play BKK. I play those 3 airports every single day. Gosh, I'm like dying with sneezing over here. I play Washington, BKK, and LHR. I play those airports every single day. MSY, New Orleans. I also currently play this every single day. But when I max this airport out, I don't think I'm going to be playing it every day. It's probably going to be more like a once every 2 or 3 days. Unless I can get more small planes. This is one of those airports where you can really benefit from getting a lot of small planes. You get a lot of medium planes from like the local contracts, but like, all right, let's take a look. I'm not going to assign any planes over here yet because I want to show the shared stands. But yeah, small planes can go to a lot of places where medium planes are just going to be blocked from other planes, from other stands. So you'll see like all these small planes can go to a bunch of different stands that might be blocked with a medium plane. Not over here. Nothing's blocked by a medium plane. This is blocked. But like this one, for example, can only be medium right now, but can only be small right now, and a medium plane is blocked. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna wait for more planes to land, handle a few more planes, and then we'll take a look while I'm blowing my nose. Oh man, that's rough. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, you know, I love to get more small planes in this airport because I think small planes are I feel like small planes are kind of underrated. And the fact is, like, there's not a lot of places that your small planes from Washington can go to. I mean, I could accept some small planes from St. Martin too. I think an E-175. Actually, let's take a look. For small planes, right? AT-43, this cannot go to any player destination. And the same thing, you know, if it can't go from MSY, it can't go to MSY. So here we go with the AT-46. The AT-46 can make it to Washington. So it's very likely, yeah, that means from Washington to MSY. I don't want to accept too many of these planes. There's only 48 passengers. I'm not going to be making a lot of money on these planes. It might actually cost me more money to handle that plane than it's worth, because I know, like with the SF-34, the ramp agent costs as much as like your profit. So it's like sometimes it might not make any sense. You got the AT-75F. Cannot make it to Washington, which means it can't make it to St. Martin or San Diego either. You have the AT-76, which can make it to Washington, which is pretty cool. I like the AT-76. The main reason I like it though is because it has the most amount of special liveries of any plane. I mean, you got, of course, the regular liveries like basic 1 through 6, premium 1, you know, all of those. But then you got the special liveries. You got special 2, special 3, special 4. Like, this design does not exist on any other plane. Special 5, special 6, special 7, other plane design that does not exist on any plane. And then you have all the standard liveries too. So I think that's pretty cool about the AT-76. You got the B-463, which of course can make it to Washington as well. Cannot make it to St. Martin. You got the B-463F. Can this make it to Washington? It cannot. This is the moment where I really wish we could like adjust the cargo load. Like, if I adjusted the cargo to 10,000 cargo, I'd probably get those extra 29 nautical miles, right? So it's like we're just 29. The range right now is 800 nautical miles and the distance is 829. So I wish we could adjust this a little bit. There's got to be a limit, right? Because you can't fly with zero cargo, the same way you can't fly with 0 passengers. But like, even a slight adjustment so we can make that route, I'd be so happy. What's up, Flamingo? Let's see. We got the CRJ, another solid plane. Especially, it's a plane that hasn't been updated yet. So something to think about if you haven't unlocked the small plane, you want something that's probably a little cheaper. CRJ might be it. But this can go to San Diego and to Washington. You got the DH-8B, which cannot go to Washington. You've got the DH-8C, which cannot go to Washington either. You got the DH-8D, which we went through before, and it can go to Washington, but it can't go anywhere else. You have E-170. These are, now we're getting to like these longer range, like 2,000 range. So this plane can definitely make it to Washington. It can make it to San Diego, and it can make it to St. Martin. So I really like the E170 and the E175. Really great planes for like contracts, for player contracts especially, because you can go the distance. It goes to all those airports. For a small plane, really solid to have. Then you got the SF-34, which can't go there. SF-34, not a plane I recommend. The only reason I might recommend it is because it's one of the few planes in the game that if you have a livery on it, which I think is just the basic liveries, basic 1, basic 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you have the basic liveries or special, it has your name on it. So I think that's the only cool part about that plane. SF-34, same thing, it has your name on it, but it doesn't have any distance. You got the DHC-6, which of course I don't think it can go anywhere. Also, that is the only plane I don't have unlocked. So Mike has an A35K giveaway live on Discord, and it's only for 1 more hour. So guys, we have giveaways on the Phat Airlines Discord. You can type in !Discord, check the description on YouTube on any of my videos for a link to the Discord, and we have giveaways. VIPs can start giveaways, and so VIPs can start giveaways, but anybody can join a giveaway. It's free to join a giveaway. All you gotta do is join the Discord, accept the rules, and find a giveaway and join. We just ask that you look to see if you can receive that airplane. I know sometimes that might not be immediately clear, but like we're coming up with a solution for that. But like sometimes it can say we're sending to a specific airport. So if that's the case and you don't have that airport, please don't join that giveaway. But we'd love to have you there because I love doing giveaways. Especially gives everybody an equal chance to win a plane. So thanks, Mike, for doing the giveaway. Ultra's got to go read. You can read? Fleeting Negligence is grinding BKK for 3 weeks and you're level 52. Nice. All right, let's take a look here. So before I'm gonna go to let's renew my tower managers. I'm gonna renew them for 30 minutes. And we're gonna check out the stands over here. We're gonna go overhead view. No, over here. These stands over here. So last time we had an L plane over on this stand, and then this stand was blocked, right? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna have this L plane come in over here, and we're gonna see what stands are blocked. So this one is still allowed for a small plane, but can I get a medium plane there? No, I cannot. So over here, it's essentially if you have an L or an L plane in either D9 or D11, the stand next to it becomes unavailable, except for small planes. I'm pretty sure the same thing will happen for medium planes. Well, actually, no. I'm pretty sure medium planes, you could have one medium plane there and one medium plane there. So you could still have an airport full of medium planes, but it kind of makes me wish that we had either the ability to disable the stand, right? Since I bought both of these small and mediums, I wish I could disable, medium planes from being assigned to this stand, because that would make sure that at least one of these stands always had a large plane in there. But hey, now I bought them, so I'm stuck with them, right? Vigor needs player connections. Nice. Rotobridge said, are you still playing at LHR? Yes, I am. I'm playing on both my main account and my free account. Both accounts are playing LHR almost daily. Hockey fan said, yes, that needs to be an option to remove a purchase stand, or at least this doesn't even have to be removed. Like, that's where I can understand why people want the reset airport function to be back in the game. I think there's sometimes where it's like, man, I just unlock the small gate on an X stand, and then you assign a small plane to land there, and then all of a sudden you have an X plane waiting to land, and now you gotta wait 3 or 4 minutes for that small plane to be handled. It doesn't feel good. Because you make bad decisions and can't reverse them. That's a I was trying to come up with a nicer way to say it, but yeah, that's true, exactly. And that's where I'm trying to let people know about these stands, right? So if you have 2 L stands right next to each other at MSY at New Orleans, you're probably, unless you're buying the stand strictly for contract capacity and handling crew, you're better off buying a different L stand. So you got an L stand over here, don't buy the one next door, buy the one that's over here. You got the L stand over here, right? You could buy this one, but don't buy this one. You can buy this one, but don't buy that one until you're ready to like max out the airport, but that seems to be the trend here. And if there's one thing that you want to take away from this stream, it's and you haven't played MSY, it's that don't unlock 2 L stands right next to each other. Bree said, bro, you want the reset function back? You really want to strip me from my social life to buy 1,000 of DHC 6s like I did with SF34s before 2.0? What does that have to do with resetting your airport, though? Nice to see you, Breeze, by the way. Nice to see you, bro. Long time no see. All right. Let's see. That needs to get hearted. Any planes to handle? Yep, this one. I can buy more contract capacity in 30 minutes. I can buy gold plane right now. Nice. Ultra said, back to reading. You made no progress. We'll see you soon, man. We'll see you soon. Yo, what's up, Mickey Mouse? Mickey Mouse said, Phat IAD 19C is used for cargo departures. That's correct. We can go to Washington in a few, because it is much better weather at Washington now than it was when Washington first released. So MSY, by the way, is another airport where you don't want to have too many L planes, because what could happen is you could get really backed up. Let's look at my landing queue, for example, right? So we have, it's not too bad. I should probably schedule a few more L planes to land, which I will. We'll do this one actually over here, SC12. But you look here, right? We have some more L planes. It's not too bad for me right now, but it can get to the point where you just have too many L planes and then not enough medium or small planes coming in to land, and you only have like, let me count how many stands you have. You have 1 stand over here, right? So that's 1 L stand. That's 2 L planes you can handle at the same time. Over here is a 3rd L plane and a 4th L plane. So you can really only handle 4 L planes at once at this airport. Even though there are maybe like 10 L stands, you can only handle 4 L passengers at once. And then cargo, you can handle 1, 2, 3 L cargo at the same time. So it's very similar to like San Diego in that way. It's just kind of not super clear right off the beginning, right? Because it looks like you have 10 stands, but you really can't use all of them at once. IAD has de-icing right now. De-icing. I got some good tips for de-icing actually, so we should probably go there. I want to share some tips I got directly from the developer on de-icing. You guys don't want to miss that. But I do have what, 24 minutes on this. So we'll wait for the tower managers to expire, and then we'll switch over to a de-icing airport. What plane is landing in A6? Sorry, I'm looking for this plane that's like mythically landing in A6, which still hasn't landed, even though we've been here for like an hour. There it is. All right, and this plane should be hearted too because it has one completion left. All right, awesome. Now we can open up that stand because I do want to park an L plane right here, and I haven't been able to do that. But I want to park an L plane here so I can show you which planes get blocked. Excuse me for a second. Bye-bye. Riz Gamer wants to know which is the biggest airport in World of Airports. I think LHR is probably up there. It has like the most amount of stands, right? But like, how do you determine what's the biggest airport? Like physically in size? Then Leipzig is probably the biggest airport because, I mean, but you have a crazy amount of taxi time at Leipzig, right? If you're talking about stand numbers, you can say LHR, even BKK is up there, right? If you're talking about number of runways, Washington is the biggest airport. So it's like, what makes an airport the biggest airport? Yo, what's up, Miguel? Pause Aviation said my 757 has one handling left too. Oh, nice. Let's go to contracts here. You said it was a 757. And what's your name? Pause Aviation. So you are what? Cats? Are you Cats? I'm having a hard time clicking and dragging. All right, let's just see which ones. Here's one that's at 8 out of 10. Nine out of 10. There it is. I found it. We got David Elio here. 8 out of 10. Here's one that's 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. This one I'm going to unheart. Sorry. 8 out of 10. There we go. Always, especially when you have so many planes waiting to land, I think it's always a great idea to occasionally go in here and heart the planes that are almost complete, so that way we can make sure that they're landing first. You could also, kind of go through your list and manually assign, because when you assign planes, the tower manager, the arrival manager, they will always have planes land in the same order you assigned them. So that's the cool thing about the tower managers. And if a plane is favorited, it will still land in the order it was assigned, but the favored planes always have priority. So I can assign this plane, then I can assign this plane, and then I can assign this plane, right? So this one is number 1, this one's number 2, this one's number 3. The landing is going to happen where this is number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3 because of the priority. I don't know if that's the best way to explain it, but that's how I did it. All right, here's another one. Man, there's so many planes that are close to finishing. Thank you guys. But that's another thing I did at MSY. It did take a while to get all the contract capacity, because like it's tough to get 5,000 wallers in the beginning, especially if you're not buying the wallers or anything like that. You have to handle a bunch of small planes, and real money comes from handling large planes, right? You get 1, 2, 3,000 wallers for handling a large plane, whereas for a small plane you're only getting 100, 200, maybe 300 if you're lucky, right? But you have to handle 10 small planes just to get the same amount of revenue as you would from handling a bunch of 10 small planes is the same revenue as handling one large plane. So that could be a little rough. Even these medium planes with 600 to like 1200 wallers can be a little tough. Fleet planes are always going to be better for wallers, right? So like this small fleet plane is making me 510, so it's making me the same amount as a medium plane would. This medium plane, right, on my fleet to St. Martin is making me 1200, the same amount as a large would. Look at this large right here, that's not mine, that's from LHR, 1200, and my A319 is making about the same amount on a shorter flight, so pretty solid. And you have this A21NX that's not mine, 900. So at first it's really tough to get the wallers to unlock all the stands, but like you want to unlock small stands as much as possible, but you also want to be strategic. You don't want to have like 100 small stands when you have mainly medium contracts. That just don't make sense. So you want to still unlock the amount of stands, the number of stands, and the type of stands that matches your current contracts. If you're getting a ton of local contracts here that are, all medium planes, you want to buy some more medium stands, unless you really need that contract capacity, right? But yeah, that's another piece of advice there for you. We're waiting for this plane to leave because I want an L plane to land there. And then another thing that I do on these newer airports, on the newest airports, I accept all of the local contracts. So if I'm playing every hour of the day that I'm playing, I'm accepting this local contract, and I'm handling that plane. So you'll see here, even if you go, when we went through our contracts, our active contracts, if I filter out, I can't filter out players, but if I turn on the filter, look at all these Spirit planes I have. Look at the Southwest planes. Oh, we're only on mediums, by the way, so let's actually go to all plane sizes, right? So we go to Spirit. Spirit, I think, is only medium. Southwest, look at all those Southwest. What are some other brands? United? I don't think I have any United here. Yeah, I don't have any United. What else? I forget. Did my music stop? Look at British Airways. Breeze. Oh yeah, here we go. Breeze Airways. All those. Look at all those E190s. Crazy. Breeze, that's what you should be buying. Oh, that's Mert. Like, look at all those of the same plane. Oh wait, that's Mert. So yeah, I accept those contracts constantly because they help me really. What I'm gonna be doing is at the end of once I reach max level, those are the airplanes that I'm going to hold hostage. Those are the airplanes that I'm going to use so that way I have XP ready for unlocking the next airport when it comes out. Riz Gamer asked how many runway in LHR and others. So Bari, sorry, let me go from left to right on the main menu. At Innsbruck, Bari, and Prague, there's only one runway in use. At Washington, IAD, there are 4 runways in use. At Washington, 3 runways are used for arrivals and 3 runways are used for departures. So that means you have 1 runway that's dedicated for only arrivals and 1 runway that's dedicated for only departures, and you have 2 runways that do both. After Washington is Nagoya, and Nagoya has only 1 runway. After Nagoya, you have San Diego only has one runway. After San Diego's Muscat, you have Muscat that has two runways. Both runways are used for arrivals and departures. Oh, look at this. This was a question I had before to myself, wondering if it was just because it was a A388 here, but even an L plane will block this small stand. So that is something to keep in mind. It's pretty interesting. All right, after Muscat is Leipzig. Leipzig has two runways, both for arrivals and departures. After Leipzig is St. Martin. St. Martin only has one runway. After St. Martin is LHR, which has two runways, actually one runway for arrivals only, the other runway for departures only. After LHR, you have BKK, Bangkok, which has three runways. At BKK, you have one runway. That's actually all three runways are used for arrivals, but only two are used for departures. After BKK, you have MSY, where you have two runways, where you have one used for arrivals and both are used for departures. So that's all the airports, I think. I don't think I skipped any, did I? Arian Shell just unlocked MSY. Nice, congrats, bro. Make a post on the contract board. Always try to make sure I follow up on the contract board, especially after streams. By the way, guys, we released the PhatAirlines.com website. We announced it today on video and on stream. So if you want, we're going to be doing weekly planes that you can claim on email. All you have to do is, once you receive the email, reply back with your username and what airport you want the plane to go to, and we'll send it to you right away, or as soon as we can. It's free to join, free to reply back. It doesn't require a login, because I know some of you guys, especially those of you from Turkey, you don't have Discord. So if you don't have email, then that's an even bigger problem than not having Discord, right? But I'm trying to be available for everybody, so that way I can send contracts. I love sending players contracts. I love playing with you guys. I know some people are more active than others, but especially if you're a new player and you're trying to make a name for yourself, where everybody is more than happy to send you planes, and everybody essentially people are begging you to send them planes. That's a good way to start, is by replying back to the email newsletter, or joining the Phat Airlines Discord and participating in some contracts. Request some contracts, be active, or be clear on how active you intend on being. Miguel asks, how do you have so many silver coins? I play a lot, and silver planes, at first they're really, really hard to come by, but it then snowballs out of control, because once you have silver planes, you can use silver planes to first, of course, you can use silver planes to unlock the gold planes, to buy gold planes, right? So that's number one thing. Everybody needs to be doing this every 7 days. The only thing you should be doing is trading in 10,000 silver planes for 10 gold planes every week. That's the only thing you should be doing. What's up, Jonathan CZ? Thank you for the follow. And if you can't afford to do that, then you can't afford to buy anything else with your silver planes, period. Okay, everybody, you must only, the first thing and only thing you should do is trade in 10,000 silver planes for 10 gold planes. Don't spend your silver planes on one gold plane if you can't buy 10. It just doesn't make sense mathematically, okay? But then once you start making more silver planes, then I start buying, the one gold plane. All right. Then once you start making even more silver planes, then you can buy contract capacity. So the 3 contract capacity costs 2,500 silver planes, and the 1 contract capacity costs 1,000 silver planes. And the reason why it snowballs is because, how do you get silver planes? It's by completing contracts. and then you're gonna, most of the times I repeat that contract with that same person again. So if it was a quick, fast, active player, then we're gonna complete the next contract again quick and fast. If it wasn't as quick of an active player, then it might take a little bit of time. But like, for example, my connections with David Elio to Washington always finish super quick. So when I get this contract renewal request, when it gets back to his airport, I know that this plane, we could be done in a week or less, you know, with this contract. And I just earned 248 silver planes. So if I have multiple of these, if I have 5 of his planes, that's 1,000 silver planes. And then I can buy more contract capacity. Not only that though, I also play my other airports. That's one thing I think is underrated. And I'm gonna assign this L plane over here because I want to see what happens with that stand. I hope I assigned it to the right stand. I think I did. All right, so we assigned a plane over there. I'll get back to my tips about silver planes in just a second, but I want to see how this works. All right, so you see I assigned a plane over here to A6W, right here, A6W, and A6W is now blocking A5, it's blocking A4W, but it's not blocking A4. You know, if I try to go to A4W, it's blocked, but I can still send a plane here. But my medium planes, I can still have medium planes all throughout this section here. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see if we get any difference with small planes. Do I have any small planes in queue? I do, right there. Nice. Small planes the same. I can't assign a small plane over here. Makes sense because the large plane is going to be right on that line. So okay. All right, next thing I'm going to do is let's get Rick Rashid's plane landed over here. Why can't I land a plane over here though? We have it says A1 B3 block. Oh, so I have planes assigned on A1 and B3. Gotcha. I'm actually going to wait before assigning more L planes over there. We'll assign some L planes over here, because we kind of know what happens over here. You know, over here, this stand will block multiple stands. Here we go. Ready? So this is if we assign this L plane over here, it'll block, I think, 2 of these stands, but this third stand might still be open. Let's double check. Yep, that third stand's still open, so that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, so another thing with silver planes up here, I play multiple airports, so I think that's another like underrated tip. You know, I go back to my other airports. So like in this airport, I had over 100 planes waiting to land. But then once I'm done with these 100 planes, I go to another airport where I have another 100 planes waiting to land. And that's 100 contracts in each of these airports just, you know, completed. So that is something that I would highly recommend, you know, especially like even if you're a new player and you just unlocked Bari, for example, go back to Innsbruck every once in a while, especially in the beginning of a new airport. Going back to older airports can just help you with keeping your gameplay up and you know, getting more, you know, getting those contracts completed and ultimately getting more silver planes. Why is it so quiet? Some people are lurking, man. No worries. And there's also people on Twitch. So we're multi-streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. So we got some people on Twitch, some people on YouTube. You pick the platform you want to be on. We're going to continue streaming on both platforms. The streams have been pretty solid recently. Yo, thanks for the lurks, guys. Duck, see you later, man. Hates Move, welcome back. Fleeting Negligence, see you later, dude. All right. I think after MSY, we'll go to Washington. I want to. Hopefully, they still have de-icing. It is kind of cold here. Hopefully, they still have de-icing. I want to share some de-icing tips with you guys. Some tips that really helped me out, especially recently. I was having a hard time with de-icing for a while, but once the developer shared a tip that was super helpful, now I get 100% de-icing a lot more frequently than I did before I knew this little tip. I can't wait to share it with you guys. There's still de-icing in IAD, nice. Attendant saying, you saw your plane, nice. Am I gonna get another level today? Like, I got one level, right, already. By the way, we have so many planes that I still need to redeem here. If you look here, I got two 762s. I have one A332. I have an A321, a 788. I have an A343. I have a 763 and a 762F. You'll probably see those being randomly given away on Discord in the next week or so. It's just like right now, I feel like I have so many large planes. There's like, I don't know if I want to add more, but like if I am going to add more, it better be from my own fleet, right? Because my fleet planes will make me, what, depending upon the plane itself, 6,000 to 13,000 wallers, whereas these other L planes that aren't mine are only making me 1,000, 1,000, less than 1,000, 1,400. It's like, I want to get a Concorde here because MSY, you can't get a Concorde, you can't send a Concorde to MSY. The runway is too short, I think is what it is. But in most of these airports, even though you can't send, like Bari, you cannot send a Concorde to Bari either, but you can buy a Concorde at Bari and send it to others. So I thought that was, I want to see if we can do the same thing here. All right, check this out. Here's another stand that's being blocked. So it says stand C10 is blocking this. I did park, I think, a medium plane just now at stand C10, and that's now causing C12 to be blocked. I think if I were just to put a small plane there, though, I think the small plane would be fine. So let's see. Yep, a small plane will work. So I wonder also, well, this one's not going to be done for 5 minutes, so we're not going to be able to check. But I think before I actually come out, we're going to cut this stream into like smaller videos, but we're going to have a big discussion on like how do each of these stands work. Like I forgot about this stand right here being blocked by C10. So like how many more of those stands are out there that are similar to this? They get blocked because of a plane being parked adjacent to it. There's a lot. There's a few in there. IAD is definitely a grind after the update, but it's good for the challenge. Yeah, I mean, ultimately too, it doesn't really hurt anything. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but you've already unlocked the next airport. So for it to be a grind is not something that, like, it doesn't bother me as much as if, like, let's say, if it was required. Yeah, if it was required for you to get to that airport and you needed like 6,000 XP, then that would be like, I would be a little annoyed on that. I'd be a lot annoyed. But because that's not required, it's not as bad. You have 16 gold planes. What's useful for me? I currently have Inns Bari at level 6. So, I mean, I would probably consider, first thing, 16 gold planes, not really a lot, but it sounds like you're a newer player, right? So as a newer player, you probably want to either consider unlocking a premium pass. That way you can gain the benefits from the premium pass, which are, additional handling crew, additional planes into your fleet. Because like what I was saying before, having contracts is great for getting more silver planes, which will then help you get more gold planes every single week. So, having more of these fleet planes, it's easier to send a plane to somebody than trying to receive one. Plus, you're going to get the benefits of getting more wallers from that. So, I would say, maybe get a premium pass. I forget how much Innsbruck premium pass is, but Innsbruck premium pass might be an option. Or maybe even the Bari premium pass. I think Bari might be like 20 though. Alternatively, you might even want to consider unlocking a smaller medium plane. There's a lot of planes that still are not updated yet. And when World Airports updates the plane models to their newest standard, the prices go up. So like the CRJ9 has not been remodeled, and the price is still around the same. I think the E170 and the E175, those are like my two favorite small planes, and I think those are still at like a fair gold plane price, not too expensive. And then when you go into medium planes, you want to look at some of the Boeing planes, for example. Yo, thank you for the follow. Who was that? Ash, thank you for the follow. But yeah, when you go into the medium planes, you might want to consider a B-38M, a B-734, a 738, or a 752. 752 has probably, I think, the longest range for medium planes. 38M, I think, can be more profitable depending upon the route. 734 and 738 don't really get talked about a lot because they're kind of like right there in the middle, but really still solid planes for what they can do. The 738 is like just a beast. But those are some planes and things I would do if I were a newer player and I didn't have a ton of gold planes. I would not recommend unlocking an airport, because an airport, you're just gonna wipe your gold planes for no reason, really, because you can unlock airports for free. So if you can unlock something for free, why are you going to spend your premium currency that people pay for on something that you can get for free versus something that you can't get for free, which are premium passes and unlocking planes? What's up, Special Dancer? Nice to see you. Airbus is too expensive. Yeah, Airbus got updated first, so that's the penalty, right, for having the planes get updated first. All right, we're gonna go to Washington now for the last like 30 minutes or so, because I want to show you guys some tips about de-icing, especially. Also, check out the new Washington airport that was recently remodeled. When we last went here on stream, it was foggy, and we can't help the fog. World of Airports, they match the real life weather, which is really, really cool actually, but we can't help it. So today it's a clear day, but it's cold, so maybe it's not clear. It looks like it's partly cloudy, right? But it's cold out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you, we're going to hopefully get some de-icing happening on some of our planes here. And we are going to, I'm going to share with you guys some tips that I heard that I got directly from a developer. If you had 20 gold planes, which airport would you unlock? I would not unlock an airport, bro. I would not unlock an airport with 20 gold planes. If I had 200 gold planes, sure, go ahead, unlock an airport. But if you only have 20 gold planes, nah, man, spend your money better than that. Play the game, unlock the next airport. If you're really bored, unlock St. Martin, unlock LHR, one of those two. St. Martin's a hard airport to level up, but it's only 4 gold planes. But I would not unlock. If I'm a free-to-play player, I am not unlocking any airports. Spend your money, spend your premium currency on something that you can't unlock for free, please. And if you're asking, like, if you have 200 gold planes, then yeah, go ahead. Different story. Airbus expensive because Airbus is better than Boeing. Trust. Yeah. Mike, I'm with you. Mike said de-icing a 744 or 388 should be worth more than 1 XP. Yeah, I gotta say, the minigame rewards are kind of lackluster. you know. And what that means is there's like very little incentive to play these mini games unless you're at a brand new airport, you know, like parking this A20N. And it's pretty hard to get 100% all the time on these mini games. Like parking this A20N is only going to get me 1 XP. And when I need 5,528 XP for the level, it's like, why am I even going to bother? I'm not. I'm not going to bother. But yeah, they don't feel rewarding. Same thing with de-icing. It's like, especially those bigger planes where you're kind of rushing, it can be a little tough. Look, a Concorde going to Mert. Nice. Yo, what's up, Toronto Plane Spotter? Official Duck said you need 5,000 plus XP to level up. Yeah, once you reach level 80 something, what is it? 80. I think it's 81. After level 81, level 82, 3, 84, 85, 86, you need a lot of XP to reach the next level. All right, we're going to play the de-icing minigame. You got to turn the switch on, and then you got to look at the map on the bottom left. You can also look at the plane itself. The plane itself, you'll see some of the ice coming off. Some planes are harder to tell than others, but you really want to look at the mini map. But one thing you don't want to miss out on, and this is the tip that I got from the World of Airports developer, which I didn't realize was a thing, but the wheels on the airplane can also be de-iced. You just saw me remove that ice from that wheel, so don't forget about the wheels. You know, sometimes I was stuck at 99%, and I could not figure out why. The mini map looked empty, and then the World of Airports developer posted in my Discord server mentioning, like, don't forget the wheels. Of course, you know, you don't want to miss the wing tips either, and the winglets, but ultimately I think even if you get those, you know, and don't forget the engines, you know, that's another part, but that part is also highlighted in red on your mini map on the bottom left. But if you forget the wheels is easy to forget because you don't really see that on the mini map at all. But the mini map is going to be super important for determining if you're finishing this plane. I got 18 seconds left, so I don't have a lot of time, but I think I'll be good. Yep. Let's try it again with this A35K, all right? So we're going to do the same tips. You know, ultimately, when it comes to de-icing, you do want to just kind of go fast. You know, having a mouse can help. You don't necessarily need one. The mouse just helps you be more precise where you're aiming. But, you know, you could use a Bluetooth mouse. I use a Swiftpoint mouse right now. Swiftpoint, I have an affiliate link as well in my description on YouTube. And I think on Twitch, so in my About page. But if you want, you can do a Swiftpoint mouse. They have a Bluetooth mouse called the ProPoint, which I use, and that mouse is pretty cool. It's like a small mouse. It's not like a standard mouse that like goes in your hand. It's an ergonomic type mouse. But yeah, I use that, and if you decide to buy one using my affiliate link, I may get a commission for that, so thank you very much for your support. I really do like the Swiftpoint mouse because I use a Swiftpoint mouse for gaming. My main mouse is a Swiftpoint mouse, and then I also have my ProPoint, which is what I use when I'm like on the go or playing on my iPad. So those are the two mice that I use mainly at home or on the go. All right, I'm at 93%, so let's not forget about the wheels, the gears there. There's some red spots on the wings here, so we got to make sure we hit that. I missed some part in the front right here, right up here somewhere. There's some red spots elsewhere. I'm having a hard time. Am I going to make it? I'm not going to make it on this one. So close. Don't use honey when you go through Phat's link. Yeah, Swiftpoint isn't like a honey partner. I don't think they are. I don't think they are. They might be, but whatever. They're getting sued, so you know, scammers will always get caught. You know, that's typically what happens. Mike said, I think the wheels are a new addition to the de-icing. Yeah, I don't think I never had to de-ice them before. And now that I know about it, and when I do it, it seems like it does make a big difference. All right, so let's do this. On some, especially like on planes that are not snow white or don't have a lot of white on them, it can be real easy to tell if the plane is what am I trying to say? If the plane is icy or not. So that could be really helpful on a plane with a full color livery. It's harder to kind of see the ice on the white parts. And then also, I noticed that some planes, they already have some red on the mini map, which makes it a little hard to tell as well. So I don't know, maybe they're trying to make de-icing harder. For a moment, I thought de-icing was going to be easier, but nope, not easier. It's not harder. You just got to reach different spots. So let's get this. Let's check the wheels. There's a whole section over here I'm missing. Am I gonna choke again? Am I not gonna get this? There's some parts on top that I need to hit. Oh, we gotta hit this tail wing, I think, right? This middle wing. Yep, we got that. A whole section I'm missing over here. Yep. Got the wheels. There's an icy part right there. Nice. Oh, 9 seconds left, man. That's tough. In Innsbruck and Bari, you have limited stands and you can't handle more planes. Probably, I mean, what you probably need to do then is get a premium pass. A premium pass will let you handle more, will get you more handling crew, which will let you handle more planes at once. That way you don't have to worry about not having enough planes or not having, enough stands. The handling crew is really what opens your airport up to doing more at once. So I've bought more handling crew here at Washington. I bought more handling crew at LHR. I bought more handling crew at Washington. I said that at BKK. I bought more handling crew at all those major airports because most people don't need them, but I'm handling hundreds and hundreds of planes. Sometimes I have at my LHR, I have like 300 plus planes waiting to be handled. So having the extra handling crew is super helpful just for me to get in and out of that airport faster. And if you're already having limited stands issues, then you probably just need more handling crew, where a premium pass is going to benefit you more to getting the next airport for free, to getting more airplanes in your fleet, get more contract capacity. You get some silver planes from the airport rewards. So there's a lot of benefits you can get from it. All right, am I gonna get this, guys? Am I gonna get? Oh, I can't forget about the wheels, right? Pause Aviation says, yeah, I de-ice wheels. Yeah, I know, right? Who knew wheels needed to be de-iced? I never knew. So yeah, that's the biggest tip that I learned recently, and it changed my gaming life in World Airports. But 1XP is not doing it for me, man. 1XP is not doing it for me. I mean, it's cool to play the mini game, but for 1XP, man, like I think the L planes should give me 3 XP, the small planes should give me 1 XP, and the X planes, they should give me like 5X or 4 XP for the extra large planes. That would be a more rewarding. And still, 4 XP wouldn't excite me either, but like, it's a lot harder to go through. I mean, you do get more time for the larger planes, but it's also a lot harder to finish the L planes, I think. Well, it can be, I guess. Maybe if they gave us the same amount of time. And I was thinking about doing a Phat Airlines competition, by the way. A competition where we would have certain plane models, and we would try to see who can finish the de-icing on that plane model the fastest. What do you guys think about that? I'm thinking about it. The Northwest planes showed the livery color on the de-icing map. Yeah, some of these non-player planes will show the liveries on the mini map for the de-icing, and it can really it throws me off when especially when they have red in the livery, and like red is the indicator that it needs to be de-iced. Throws me off so badly. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I keep going over that spot. This plane is not very icy, so I can't really tell. Maybe I need to turn off or turn on turn off battery saver mode. I forgot to turn it off before the stream. So let's see if that gets any improvement with the quality too. It probably will. Probably will show a little bit better. We'll see. We will see. It's funny because that other plane, I was talking about how L planes are harder, but that was like my fastest plane that I've completed in a long time. All right, come on. Oh, wheels. Okay, we got wheels. Okay, good. Well, these wheels over here. Good. Let's get the wing. Oh, there's a red over here. Okay, red over there. Wheels. Where else is red, man? This is the tough part. Oh no. I thought I got it, man. I thought I got it. You like the idea, Rotor Bridge? Nice, thank you. So yeah, at Washington, at LHR, all those my main airports, I did buy more handling crew, and that's really helped me out a lot with being able to play more. I mean, but handling crew is not cheap. It is a 45 gold planes to buy, not cheap at all. The good thing though is the 45 and the one that you buy for gold planes are permanent additions, whereas these silver planes that you buy are temporary additions. So that is a benefit. They are permanent. You don't have to keep buying them, and then you do have a timer on them. So if you buy this today, you have 24 hours before you can buy the next one. So there is a time limit on it too, just like all the other purchases in the store. This is DJ Alien's plane. Oh, I forgot to turn on the power. Oh man, I forgot to turn on the saver mode. Turn off. Don't forget the wheels. Let's look at the mini map. Shows okay. That looks mainly okay. We got some red over here. Red is clear. We got the engine going right now. I see some red still on the wing, so we might have to go back there. Let's try to hit the wheels if I can. I can't. Okay. Let's go over here. Can I hit the wheels over here? Don't look like it. Let's swipe all the way down. Come back down this way. Go back down a little bit more. Hit the wing. All right. How's the wing looking? There's some red spots on the back end. And we only got 24 seconds left. We gotta do this back wing. We forgot the tip. There we go. Carl said, I posted last night on the Discord that I would accept some passenger contracts at St. Martin. And when you woke up, you had 7 contracts. Nice. Rotor Bridge is at St. Martin as well. Nice. Oh, I need to turn off. Let's see if... Oh, wrong button. Did not mean to do that. Sorry, guys. Battery saver mode off. All right, let's see if we get better quality. Of course, I picked the not updated plane, a 752, which is a lower model by itself. Lower quality model, I think. But that's fine. I don't know about you, but I feel like this is a lot easier with now that I have battery saver mode off. It could be all in my head, but it feels easier. I feel like I could see it better, and I feel like my water is shooting out more smooth. Could be all in my mind. Watch me not even like get 100% on this one though. After saying, "Oh yeah, this is so much easier." Okay, we missed the whole spot on right there. I see it. Yep, I see it now. I missed the whole spot right over here. Missed the whole spot on the engine. Oh, and on the nose. That's crazy. Did I get the wheels? No, I did not. Oops. At that wheel in the back. Oh, I just said it was so much easier. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I did skip Sydney when people were asking about airports. Oops, I forgot about Sydney. Voitanda said, I answered this as someone how to make the Sydney runway work in WOA. If you build 5 candles in a circle, connect them with a pencil. Nah. All right, that's a complete contract. We got Loro. Ooh, IAD is I don't think there's no snow, but it does have de-icing. So anytime an airport is at 0 Celsius or lower, and you could see the temperature on the, on the menu screen, or if you're in the airport, you can go to look at the bottom left of your screen, and you can see the temperature. It'll show you. Right now, you can't see it on stream because it's hidden by my overlay, but you can see it there. Anytime the temperature is 0 Celsius or below, de-icing will be a mini game at the airport for planes that have been at the airport long enough that they need to be de-iced. So if you're handling a plane, like a small plane, like super fast, it is very possible that you can handle that plane in and out without having to de-ice. I've had it happen a couple times. Even though all the other planes had to de-ice, you can probably get some small planes out of there without de-icing. So yeah, it is possible. Don't forget about the wheels and the engines. The wheels are so easy for me to forget. I always forget about them. Don't forget about the tips. There's the wheels down there. Yep. Got 12 seconds left. Am I going to make it? I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. Oh, I made it. 1 XP, man. That was a lot of pressure for 1 XP though. It's -2 Celsius right now. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Right, man. If you guys haven't played Washington since it's gotten updated when New Orleans came out, I gotta say, it is such a fun airport to play. It was a fun airport to play before, but even now, like even more so now. Now, it's just with 4 runways. You kind of have to have the tower managers activated to really get the most out of it, because now also planes don't automatically cross the runway. So that's another major change that happened recently in World of Airports. It used to be before where planes would just automatically cross the runway, but now planes do not automatically cross the runway. And if you do want planes to automatically cross the runway, you have to activate the ground tower manager. So at Washington now, and even at LHR, at Muscat sometimes, and even BKK, like these airports where you have multiple runways and you have airplanes crossing the runway, especially BKK, because at BKK you have, it's just like Washington where you have a runway that is really far out that a lot of planes are landing at. So I'll show you here at Washington. So at Washington, you have this runway over here. This runway over here is only used for landings. So what happens is you have these planes taxiing to their stand, and if you're not paying attention, you'll have a bunch of planes just waiting right here, and they'll pile up because they will not cross the runway automatically unless you have the ground manager. The ground manager doesn't even say it right now that it manages crossing the runway, but the ground manager manages crossing the runway. So that's the only, I guess, negative part about the update, is that you have to, you kind of benefit more by activating the approach and the ground manager at Washington. So if you're like a free-to-player or you don't have a lot of silver planes, it's going to cost you 15 silver planes to activate the approach manager, another 15 gold planes another 15 silver planes to activate the ground manager. So that's a total of 30 silver planes, and then for every extension that you have is another 10 silver planes for each of them. So it is a little bit more like expensive in silver planes, but if you have like a bunch of contracts, which is like more than 50, I think it'll still be a lot faster to handle all those planes versus having to like wait. So or trying to pay attention and making sure you're crossing the runway. And then sometimes it can be frustrating to some people because you might not even think that there's a plane landing. You can look at the mini map here and you don't see planes, because planes start landing way past the screen, way past the 2D vision. So when there's planes landing or planes taking off, it can look like your plane over here is stuck and not able to cross the runway. But they're not stuck most of the times. Most of the times it's because there's another plane landing. And especially if you have the approach manager turned on or a departure manager turned on, those planes are just going to keep landing consecutively, which makes it really hard for you as the tower manager. Instead of hiring the tower manager, you're the tower manager. It makes it really hard for you to to get a moment to tell that plane to cross the runway. So it could be tough. IAD is so nice now. I agree, Mike, man. IAD is real nice. It's so much faster now too. I used to spend like 2 or 3 hours handling like 100 or 150 planes or so, and now 150 planes takes me like an hour and a half. It like cuts my time way down. A lot of it has to do with also like making sure we're assigning planes at the right stands, because that's important too. Because the way the planes land, wow, look at how fast that plane was. Like, check this out, right? So all the planes that park over here, all of these planes, they all landed from this runway down here. So all of those planes land from that runway. All of these planes over here are landing from this runway. Now, sometimes I'm noticing some planes over here, they can vary. Sometimes they'll land at this runway. Sometimes they land at this runway. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't really paid too much attention to see why that happens. But I know the X and L planes over here can land from both runways. And even this, look at this, an A319 coming in from that middle runway. But the cargo planes will always depart from this runway to over here, and then a lot of planes like to depart from this runway. There are no planes that's going to depart from this runway, so you don't have to worry about planes crossing back over to depart. That's pretty nice, not having to worry about. What else do we have? And then, yeah, sometimes some planes will depart from down here too. I don't know the exact 100% of the details, because I pay more attention to landing planes. So what I'll do a lot of times is when I have an L plane that's ready to land and almost done with the contract, I'll typically try to schedule it to park over here at like R14 or R15, because these stands R14 and 15 have like their own runway, you know, so for landing. So I like to put some of the planes that I need to expedite over there. At least that's what I do. Mexico Ball, you're stuck at 169 contract slots. I think you need to play more, man. What I do is every single day I trade in my silver planes or actually every 2 days, because it has a 48-hour cooldown. But every 2 days in every airport that I play that day, I will buy the extra contract capacity for that airport. So, yep. It's kind of like unfair, right? Because the people who have silver planes can buy more contract capacity, which also allows them to get more silver planes. The first 3 to 4 XL stands near the top of this image will land on the far runway for some reason. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I don't always pay attention to like where planes are landing from. I try, but I don't. Most of the times I'm just gaming. I'm just pushing buttons, you know. You said ew, Snow White 789. I don't mind Snow White planes, man. Everybody, that's how I started off when I first started playing World of Airports. My planes were Snow White because I did not want to spend my Go planes on a livery when I still had more planes I needed to unlock. That was my philosophy, so I did not spend any of my Go planes on liveries until I got all the planes I wanted to unlock. Once I unlocked all the planes I wanted to unlock, then I started to buy liveries and stuff. But until then, nah. And actually, I even played at the point where when World of Airports used to give us basic with all of our purchases for free. So, all right, let's see. We got a red dot right back there. We got a red dot over here. Oh, don't forget the wheels. Pat, you buy gold planes with real money? Yeah, man. I also trade in for my silver planes every single day, every single week. I trade in my gold planes, and when necessary, like right before we played New Orleans, I did buy gold planes. So right now there's like not a lot of things for me to spend my gold planes on, because I already, you know, when New Orleans came out, that's when I did a lot of my purchasing. So I bought like the new airplanes, right? We bought the 767 series, the 777 series. So they released, you know, a couple new planes. So I bought those planes with gold planes. But, you know, what I like to do is I like to support the games that I enjoy playing. So I don't feel bad at all for buying gold planes. Especially, I spend so much time on this game. I make videos for this game, you know, like I do streams for this game. I want to, you know, I want this game to exist for a very long time, because I haven't had so much fun playing a game, you know, a mobile game especially, as I have with playing World of Airports. I've tried other games. I've tried, you know, UATC, Unmatched Air Traffic Control, and none of those other games that I've tried playing just never, like, it never hooked me as much as World of Airports has. And then also, you know, knowing how the developers communicate with us, you know, they try to be open and honest with us as far as what's going on. They also try to you know, keep us in the loop when it comes to, you know, what's happening. Even though timelines may get extended, you know, they still let us know what's happening. So I appreciate that. And then one other thing I like about this game too is that it is completely free to play. You know, you're not forced to watch an ad. A lot of free to play games that I play, you're constantly bombarded by like an advertisement video. You have to watch an advertisement video to continue on. And in this game, I mean, there are some options to watch advertisement videos, but they're completely optional. You don't have to watch them. I do wish that World of Airports did have like an ad-free version or an in-app purchase that we could buy that makes the game ad-free. I think like Egg Inc. has this where you buy an ad-free version and then you can redeem the stuff that you would normally have to watch an ad for. You just get it instantly because you paid for the ad-free benefit. I know like Egg Inc., that ad-free benefit I think is a monthly fee you have to pay. So like the more you play, the more benefit you get out of it. But I think that would be a cool way to kind of get some, for the developers at least, for them to get some monthly recurring revenue or something. And I don't know, a nice way for me to get another 100 silver planes without having to watch a stupid ad. I don't really enjoy the mobile game ads as much as I used to. Any tips for BKK? I got a whole series of videos out there right now on BKK with a bunch of tips on there. I spent a lot of time making tip videos on BKK, especially. So I think even more. I think a few more might be coming out still. But yeah, check out those videos because we talk a lot about BKK, about like how you can play that airport, and how you might want to set it up based on how you play. A lot of my advice is geared towards playing with other players because that's what I like to do. So that's where a lot of my advice comes in. I think it's a great way to play. I could see the negatives for playing with other players, because if you play with other players, now you have to wait for that other player to handle that plane in order for your plane to come back. Whereas if you send, not to other players, but to regular destinations or to a random arrival, then you don't have to worry about another player handling your plane and like holding your plane hostage, is what the community calls it. So that's a big negative from playing with other players. But that's why what I do is I don't accept especially in the beginning of an airport, I don't accept too many of I don't accept too many contracts from a single player. So for example, even though I know like Katz and David Elio and Hammy are all super active players, and even like Mert, even though I know all of them are super active players and they typically play multiple times per day, multiple airports, I still won't accept multiple contracts from them on a brand new airport until I have an abundance of contract capacity. And I do that because, there's a couple of reasons. My main reason is I don't want to be trapped by a single player. So if like somebody decides, like people go on vacation, real life happens, family time occurs sometimes, right? Some people need to, take a break from world airports every once in a while. I get it. That's fine. And I don't want to discourage that because I know that's important for me too. I enjoy spending time with my family. I enjoy, being there and hanging out, and I don't want to make anybody feel bad for doing that. So that's why I accept multiple contracts from different, I accept contracts from different people because that way, if something like that happens, my airport can still continue to grow. That's another good point too, hockey fan. Share the wealth by not limiting to a few players. Yeah, I mean, eventually I'm gonna have like an abundance of contract capacity, right? So like if need be, I do trade in gold planes for extra contract capacity when it's needed. And I just, you guys are here watching my videos. You guys are here watching my streams. You guys are here you guys are not here, but you guys are there on my Discord. You guys are now part of my Phat Airlines newsletters. So you guys are all like providing me so much support by like participating, that the least I can do is send you a few contracts or accept a few of your contracts. That's why I tell you guys what my main airports are. My main airports are Washington, LHR, BKK. So that way, if you have an airplane at your airport and you don't know who to send it to, and you want somebody who's more likely to play every single day, I can be that person for you. There's a lot of other people here too who play a lot more than I do, but I'm there for you too if you want. So just so you know. What's your comment for 772 and 767? I don't really have an opinion on it yet. I've used a few of them, but I haven't used too many of them. To me, like just based on my current use, it's a plane. It's a plane. It goes places. It looks like it's making me money. That's really like my opinion right now. I don't have any like super like big details on it. I've seen spreadsheets on it, and it's like, yeah, you know, some planes are slightly better than others, or, you know, even if it's more than slightly, even a bad plane is still gonna make you money. So it's like, it doesn't really matter as much, because over time, I mean, if you're not playing a lot, then it matters a lot more. But I play a lot, so that's why it's like, for me, it's not something I typically put a lot of focus into. Not anymore, at least. Maybe that's why I like to start new accounts every once in a while, because it's easy to like kind of to be like a whale, right? Like I have 2.3 million silver planes, right? So I never have to worry about silver planes again in this game. So it's like easy for me to forget about how it is to be a new player. I try to think about the new player experience often. I hope you guys realize that. You know, I try to think about you guys. But every once in a while, it's hard for me. No, yeah. So like, I understand why you're asking. For me though, there's just so many details to go over with like a plane and the model, and, you know, what's better, what's worse, and then you got to think about the range and the distance, and then you got to think about what airports it can go to, what airports do you have unlocked. Those are all things though that I'm planning on adding to the Phat Airlines website, because I think all those little details, like, okay, it depends on what airport you have unlocked. It depends on, you know, what kind of contracts are you looking to do? Are you looking to do contracts that are with other players, or are you looking to do contracts with, you know, to random destinations? That's, you know, two different strategies and two different probably plane types that you're going to unlock based on that alone. Because if you're looking to do player contracts, you know, this A35K to A359 might be good planes for you to unlock, because they have the longest range in the game. This plane can go from Washington to Sydney nonstop, whereas none of the other planes in the game can go that route because of the configuration and profit rules. So, you know, there's a lot of different like small details that a lot of people people skip over, and I don't like skipping over those small details. I think they're still kind of important, but I also like nuance. You know, that's my thing. I like nuance. And nuance, you know, for those of you who don't know, that's when like you look at like some of the smaller details that may matter or may not matter. So that's what I like to do. I like to look at those little details. All right, what's going on here? Did I forget a wheel or something? I got those wheels. Got this engine. All right, did I get these wheels? Oh, there's a wingtip right over here. Is that it? What am I missing, guys? What am I missing? The back? No. I got it somehow. Let's go. So yeah, join the Phat Airlines email list. We have on our website right now, phatirlines.com. You can join. It's free for everybody. We're going to send a weekly plane starting on Sunday, which is tomorrow. Weekly planes that you can just reply back to the email saying that you want one, and you have to reply back with your email. You have to reply back with your username, reply back with the airport you want me to send it to, and then we'll send you over a plane. Right now, it's me sending planes, but I think in the future, we're going to open it up so VIPs can also send planes as well. VIPs, you know, those are players who are support the channel or are super active on World of Airports. That way, you know, we can get more people to give away planes. That means more planes for you, more planes for everybody. No matter where you're at, Discord, Twitch, YouTube, email. Get your planes, please. What is he doing? Oh. Okay. I'm missing like whole sections here. Like it's very small misses if you look at the red. Did I get the wheels? I think I did. Yeah, I got the wheels. I see a spot right there. Do you guys see any more spot? Oh, man. What's the website URL? Phatairlines.com. Wingtip? Oh, did I miss the wingtip? Dang. Phatairlines.com. Nobody can type it in chat. Sorry, guys. I should probably put it in the description. You did it? No, you didn't, man. You were censored. You were censored. Where are the achievements? So if you go up here onto the menu, you can click on, for me, it's a Game Center icon because I play on iPad, but it might be a Google Play icon. You click on this and you got the leaderboards. Now there's two different leaderboards, right? You have a leaderboard for iOS, you know, for Apple players, and there's a separate leaderboard for Google players. You can't, unless you have two devices, which I do, but unless you have two devices, you cannot see the other leaderboard. So actually, I don't mind going through the iOS one because I'm on my main account. I hate going through the iOS one though when I'm not on my main account because it's so hard to scroll to the top unless you're like already at the top, which I am. I like to filter it to this week, so that way only the currently active players are showing. Because I don't. Why am I going to compete against somebody who's not playing? That don't make no sense to me. So I like to do the filter for this week, so we can look at who's playing this week. There's a couple of people who you might know. They're here on chat sometimes. You've seen Freezeman here. You've seen David Elio, Cookie Cooker. We've seen him here too. There might be a few other people too. Sorry, if you're one of these players, I would love to let us know. Riceless, he sends me a Concord to my BKK. Max Chang is in the World of Airports Discord, so we see them playing. Yeah, a bunch of people we might know. You know, if one of these players are you, let us know. I know Fulltos. Who else? I'm going through a little fast, so I might recognize your name, but I might just be skipping over it mentally. So there's the top, 100. I'm at number 18 with 91 million handled passengers, and number 1 is at 241 million passengers. Handled airplanes, we have another leaderboard. I'm number 11 at 249,000 airplanes handled, whereas the number 1 is like twice me at 461,000. You got Freezeman. We know Freezeman. Look at these. Oh, that's another reason why I don't do contracts with the same person. Because if I only did contracts with David Elio, how am I going to pass him in the leaderboard? Right? It's funny, but it's true. If I only did contract with him, I would never pass him in the leaderboard. So yeah, there's the top 100 for the leaderboard for handled airplanes. Handled cargo and tons, another massive leaderboard. I'm number 38 at 2.2 billion, or is that, no, that's million. 2.2 million tons. And then we have the top 2 with 22 million and 20 million. Incredible numbers there. So we'll go through the leaderboards here. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can turn. Oh, my Android phone is on. Nice. Let's see if I can go through the leaderboard there. Okay, that is handled cargo. Completed contracts. I'm number 84. So over here we have a bunch of people. Chicken Express. That's a cool name. Joshy X. We used to see him in here. Haven't seen him recently. Wow, my phone is blowing up with alerts. All right, and then the last is collected liveries. Where am I on this list? Oh, 1,498. All right, not. This is the worst part. Like when you're on iOS, it just takes forever to scroll through all these people. But we're doing it. We're doing it. Noodle says I'm ranked 69 at completed contracts on Android. Nice. Bro, Kamikaze has every except one livery. Nice. Good for him. All right, here we go. Top of the list at 1,405 liveries is 4 people. Nice. And you notice how this list is way different than the other leaderboard list. It's kind of interesting, I think, because like I'm not on there. I don't see Freezeman on there. I don't see David Elio. Oh, Wargasm. We see him on some of the other lists, so that's cool to see him. But yeah, a lot of these people you don't see them on the other lists, or I should say the other way around. The people you see on the other list are not on this list, including me. So there we go. That's the leaderboard for Apple. Let me see if I can plug this in. Does this work? I don't think this will work, but I'm gonna try. I just unplugged my iPad. I'm plugging in my Google phone. Deactivate, activate. No signal. Sad. Oh well, I tried. I need to keep trying. One day I'm gonna figure out how to get the Android leaderboard live. But for now, we're still stuck with iOS. But hey, guys, I think that is it for me for today. It was a nice quick stream because it's the first Saturday of the month, which is usually a YouTube stream. That's also probably why I didn't chat with you guys as much. We're gonna turn a lot of this video today, the stream today, into videos, so that way we can share the tips about New Orleans. We can share the advice that we've given about other airports, and just kind of make it so that way even if you're not here live, you can still kind of benefit from the information I'm sharing and from the questions you guys are asking. Thank you guys for asking questions, for coming here. Once again, join the Phat Airlines Discord. We're very active on the Discord. It's a great time on there. Some days more active than others. And then we have the Phat Airlines website, phatairlines.com, that you can join our email newsletter. The Phat Airlines website is just going to grow and expand from here. One of our future plans is to have guides on there and things like that. I originally wanted to release phatairlines.com with guides and everything all like prepared, but then it would just take me years before it'd be ready, right? And it would never ever be ready. So instead, what I did is, let me get this newsletter out so that way I can give people planes, right? And then I can continue to build out guides. Right now, with the volunteers in the Phat Airlines Discord, we're working on determining where airplanes can go from each airport. So if I have, let's say for example, I have an A388 and it's here at Nagoya, where can this A388 go to? Because that way when you're joining giveaways, you can see, it can go to Bangkok. Can an A388 go to Sydney? Yes, it can go to Sydney. So we have this all like ready for a guide, and for reference. Some of these airports you have to kind of configure properly too. Like this one, only 19 first class demand. So if I put the rest into business, will that work? No. So like, just kind of making sure we have the right information, make some more text-based guides, because I know even some of the videos that I have, if I were looking for information for World of Airports, I would probably look for a text guide, not a video guide. But guys, happy 2025. Thank you, Pause Aviation. Happy 2025 to you. I think 2025 is going to be a great year for us. And let me see here. You guys are saying something's broken? Uh-oh. After the username and email screen, it brings up the airport list, but only shows for a split second. Oof. Well, the good thing is I still have your username and email, so I'll probably have to send everybody the airport list again. But that's good to know. Thank you. I will take a look. It's broken right now. Maybe we're getting too much traffic. That's like one of those like common internet problems, right? You release something online and then it just crashes because too many people. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for all the support. Thank you for all the follows today. Thanks for liking the stream. Thank you for participating. Thank you for resubscribing. I really appreciate it all. I'll see you guys on Discord, and I hope you have a fantastic day. All right, everybody. Phat's out. Peace.